Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Haley, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, Dan.
You're listening to the Repco Light Home Improvement Show, sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Unless you're Haley, then you're making the Repco Light Home Improvement Show, sponsored by Benjamin Moore, right?
What is that?
Well, if you're at home, you're listening.
Okay,
If
yes.
you're Haley, you're creating.
Okay.
Because I'm talking to multiple people here,
see.
Haley.
Yeah.
Try to keep up. This is a
Talking to
quality
me
broadcast.
And everyone.
Right. Now, if you're somebody named Haley, but not the Haley here, you're doing just the one. You know, it doesn't
You're
matter.
not making it.
We've got so many quality things lined up. That intro is not one of them. That's just what you get. That's like a bag full of goodies that you reach in and you don't know what you're going to get out.
It's like the dentist's office when you'd get like a
Yes.
prize afterwards. And they'd have that bin, and then they pick the thing that you don't want.
That was the intro. The bin at the dentist office was my intro. Now let's get to the good stuff, which is actually having the dentist work on your teeth.
What?
That's the part of the show that we want to get to now. We have got a lot of interesting things. I think it's going to be really fun. We've got some conversations that you and I are going to have,
Yes.
conversation.
Could get heated.
It could be. It could. I'm an adult. I think I can handle it. But decorating with plywood, it's a newer thing.
Yeah, it's become
last
a
few
trend
years.
in the past few years, and we're just going to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll see once what we think about it. And if you're considering it, it's definitely something to stay tuned for because we've got some things to think about.
Yeah, practical implications.
Yeah. So anyway, that's coming up. We're going to be talking about Aura Bath and Spa, but using it in an unusual manner, just like you're using the plywood in an unusual manner when you're using
Yeah, we've
it.
got a little bit of a theme.
Yeah, when you're using plywood as finished decor. That's
Yes.
unusual. But right now, Haley's got a very common use, at least initially,
Yes.
for a product that you just tried out and you want to kind of give a big thumbs up review for.
Yeah, it's like my new favorite thing. It's the Dawn Platinum Powerwash dish spray.
Okay, now hold on. It's
a lot of
Haley's
words.
No, that's not what I'm focused on.
Okay.
Haley's new favorite thing in an entire world
Okay.
of amazing things is some kind
You
of
had to, yeah.
dish detergent. Haley's life is just gut rot boring, right?
Okay,
No,
maybe
that's-
it's not my new favorite.
Oh, hyperbole.
thing.
You were being extreme.
Yes.
Probably got that from me.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
So tell us what it is one more time because it's a mouthful.
Dawn Platinum Powerwash dish spray. If you've heard the commercials, spray, wipe, and rinse, that's what I'm talking about.
All right. So I have not heard the commercials. I have no idea what this product
Spray, wipe,
is.
and rinse. It's a little jingle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have sang that, but you did it first. So now I can't. So it looks like I'm just copying. I don't know what it is. I do like cleaning dish. I like clean dishes. I
Sure.
love that.
I
love cleaning.
Hate doing dishes. And luckily, I'll be honest, I don't do the dishes in my house very often because I'm the
Jordan
cook.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the cook and
And
the
the dishwasher?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
the
not
kids
fair.
help. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. This is for hand washing dishes.
Yes.
Okay, so this
Not
isn't
for a dishwasher.
All right,
This
because
is
you
for
were
a
big on
human
that.
dishwasher.
Okay, yeah, the best kind.
Yes.
So what's its big?
So,
claim to
okay,
fame?
it's different than normal dish detergent because it's in a spray bottle. So you're literally just spraying it on the dish, wiping it off with a sponge, and then rinsing it off in the sink, and you're done. And I know that sounds crazy. Like it sounds like those ridiculous commercials that we see where they've got this like casserole dish and it's like got all this baked on grease and grime, and then they, use the sponge on it and it just
yeah.
magically wipes everything away.
Oh yeah, it's the dream.
Yeah,
the
it's
clean person's
ridiculous,
dream.
right? But I honestly have experienced that level of ridiculousness with the Power Wash spray.
It's worked that well.
It's worked
on
that
what kind of thing?
well.
Because I always assume that what they're showing me on the videos is something that has not been
Right, it
handled
just,
by
like,
the Hansen children.
Looks like it's baked on, but it's not actually. They
Right.
just like,
It's the real deal?
yeah. I mean, like, we use frying pans for a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not always the best cook. That's on me because I burn some stuff to the pans.
I am always the best cook.
I mean, the food tastes great, but the pan is ugly afterwards.
Oh, yeah, my pans are ugly.
Yeah.
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 Food's pretty good. I'm not
Exactly.
going to say great.
But I feel like if we were like pros, the
Yep.
pan would probably be like spotless
All right.
afterwards too.
So yours aren't spotless.
Right.
But with this, you spray the pan.
I spray the pan. I'll let it sit for like a minute.
Yep.
and then I'm wiping it off with a sponge and it comes off.
Seriously?
Yes,
Okay,
without
so-
like serious scrubbing, like all of that it's done.
All right. So now this kind of makes me very curious. So you're not filling up a sink full of water and then putting soap in there.
No.
And then throwing your dishes in there and then having
No.
all the floaties.
No.
That's not what's happening.
No.
You just have a place to rinse them.
Yes.
And hopefully there's no floaties if you're doing a nice job.
Yeah.
Because that would
It's gross.
be washed. I'm not saying it's not gross. I'm saying it's a reality. Floaties are a reality. So there is none of that. You just spray this stuff on the dish. To me, it feels like it's going to be gone instantly.
It
Does
goes
last-
pretty far. It's really concentrated.
Okay.
And the spray, whatever it's doing, it's one of those continuous spray bottles, but it's creating a really fine mist. And because it's creating that mist, whatever it's happening inside that bottle, it's like pre-sudsing the soap for you. So what you would normally be doing with the sponge, it's doing for you already. Like that's why it's cutting the time in half.
Okay, so I spray it on.
Yeah.
Greasy, messy, baked on, caked on,
Yes.
whatever you want to call it. Let it sit for a minute or so. Not very long.
No, not
I'm not
very
real
long.
patient. I don't like to let things soak because I get really sick of it. So then I just scrub them as best I can and then put them away with what I got.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm not having to let it sit forever. I can just get on it, rinse it, and you're getting really good results.
Yeah.
Is this crazy expensive compared to the other things?
I think it's maybe like slightly more expensive. And I will say it doesn't go quite as far as like the normal dish soap does.
Okay.
But honestly, for what I'm getting out of it, it's worth it.
Okay. All right. Now, okay, wait a minute now. You had claimed in the beginning you're not doing any dishwashing. It's somebody else who does that.
I
in
mean,
your house.
occasionally I'll help out.
But do you have a good standard to judge it against? Do you know what good dishwashing feels like? Have you done enough?
I know
does
what bad
Jordan think about
dishwashing
this?
feels like.
So it's good stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Like
Now-
I actually almost enjoy it a little bit more than when I used to do it.
Well, that's really important. What is the name one more time?
Dawn Platinum Powerwash Dish Spray.
Okay, we'll put links in the show notes. That's all the time we've got on this segment. We're going to
Yeah.
move into a segment where we talk about Aura Bath and Spa. That's coming up next. We are going to keep recording, though. So if you want to check this out on YouTube or the podcast, you can catch the full discussion because you've got more stuff.
There's more stuff about this.
A lot more interesting stuff. That's in the podcast. We're going to take a break now. We'll be back talking about Aura Bath and Spa in just a minute. Stay tuned. All right, Hailey, we've let people go to a break.
Yeah.
Now we're going to just have a free conversation.
So we talked about the normal use for the Dawn Platinum Powerwash dish
Yes.
spray.
We're not live anymore, so you can say it however many times you need to. No worries. Dish spray.
Yeah.
It's really a sad thing when I can speak clearly on something and you struggle. That's pretty funny.
That's what happens, though. It's like words get stuck in your head and then
Yeah.
you just can't say them anymore.
I know. I just know too many words, so I struggle. It's probably your thing too, I would think, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, this this dish spray.
Yeah.
Tell me about these other uses because you told me before we started recording that segment that you had found a number of kind of interesting, really interesting uses for it
Yeah.
outside of the norms.
Right, exactly.
So let's go into some of those.
I'm curious to try these. I have not, disclaimer, I haven't, we haven't tested this.
All right.
So I don't know how accurate all of the information is going to be. However, there are a bunch of articles online.
And it's online.
So-
that's take it to the bank. That's the internet, man.
And
That's
even
good.
in like the reviews of the product on Dawn's website, people are listing these other things that they've started using this power wash spray for because it works that well.
All right.
So one of them in the kitchen still, using it on the oven. So
Okay, the
basically just
stovetop
like
kind of a thing?
Yes, exactly. Like
In the
your-
oven?
well, I don't know about that. I would say
Stovetop is what you're
stovetop.
talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So you're spraying it on like you would with a cleaner, basically, using the sponge, wiping it off, and it's cutting
It's a normal
through
sponge. I should have
grease
asked
and-
that in the normal segment.
Yes, a normal
This isn't some
sponge.
super industrial sponge, right?
Not using like a wire brush.
All right. Normal sponge, stovetop.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical on that. I mean, I'm not skeptical in the sense that I'm sure it works.
I mean, it makes sense that it would work. It's
I would
working
think
on
so.
the baked on stuff that's
I can't
in the
imagine
pan.
that it's going to touch what I've got going. Well,
you're unique, so.
Is that a compliment? I don't know that is. It's just backhanded. All right, but I think it would work. I can see that. What else?
Yeah. People have started using it in the bathroom as well. So cleaning like the tub.
Like all the soap scum?
Exactly.
My arch nemesis?
Yes, your nemesis.
Yep.
Apparently it works really well on that.
No. Does it make the tub slippery? I don't want to fall.
I mean, you want to rinse it after you soap it up.
That's true. Yeah.
That's an important step.
I ask questions before I think it through.
Yes.
If I had just paused for a second, that would have made sense. All right.
People are also using it on like clothing and furniture and carpet to remove stains, though, which I think is pretty interesting. I don't know if
I'm having a reaction to the carpet.
Yeah.
If you don't get detergent entirely out of the carpet like that, it just collects dirt. It looks clean for a little bit, and then it will just get dirtier much faster. You have to be very careful about that.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And I would assume that would be the same with clothing and anything. Anything that leaves detergent in it is going to be, just a magnet for dirt.
Okay, well, so maybe don't try that one. But another one that I thought was interesting was using it on outdoor furniture.
Okay.
People are saying that it cuts through like the mildew and all the gross, buildup that outdoor furniture can get. Cuts right through it.
All right.
So you're just spraying it onto the furniture and then hosing it off, and it's brilliant.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Any other ones? You're kind of wrapping up.
I'm kind of wrapping it up.
You said something about appliances when we were recording. Oh, I was thinking like electronics and stuff.
Okay.
When I
Sprayed
talk
on your
about
computer.
I like to think of fun things.
Mm-hmm.
The oven's not terribly fun.
No.
All right.
Oh, wait. One weird one. I really don't understand this quite yet. I've got to dig into it. But someone used it on like a house plant to get rid of spider mites.
Spider mites?
Yeah. I've never dealt with spider mites.
I don't even know what they are. Do I have some? What's
possible.
the test?
Do you have indoor plants,
I have
though,
a lot
Dan?
of itches. It's nothing to do with that.
Do you have indoor plants?
Live one. I think so. I've got one that just keeps trying to die.
Okay.
I let it get really close, and then I bring it back from the edge.
Well, maybe this will help you bring it back from the edge again.
All right. So the itching is probably something else.
That's unrelated.
Okay. Good to know. Don't want to be lathered in dish detergent. That's unnecessary. See, that couldn't be on the regular show. This could be all over here.
Yeah.
It's a little more free.
Just spraying Dan down with the Dawn Powerwash to spray.
Spraying where?
Works on people, apparently.
Everything. So spider mites, possibly.
Yes, possibly.
A little iffy on carpet.
Right.
Stovetop, go for it.
Bathroom seems like a win.
Yeah. And dishes.
Yes.
Is where it really shines.
Definitely. Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think that's it. We're going to wrap this one up. You're going to, I guess we're just going to, if you're listening to the podcast, if you're still listening, you've hung on, we're going to take a break. It's not going to be much of a break for the podcast. It's just going to bleed right into the next segment.
Right.
And we'll be talking about Aura Bath and Spa, just like we said a few minutes ago. It's coming up next. Stick around.